Hello and welcome to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Coming up later in the show, more athletes have signed their letters of intent, but first, today's top stories. With plans in motion to install a creative workshop area in the Washington Public Library basement, staff have sought community feedback on what exactly that space should entail. The survey, available on the library's Facebook page, is set to close at the end of the day on Friday. The library has encouraged people to take the survey and share links to it, even if they were not regular patrons. Carrie Ann Siegfried said she hoped to spread awareness that the function of libraries like Washington's was evolving with the times. The survey lists 18 options for the space, representing a wide variety of possibilities. Among the selection are 3D printers, sewing machines, sound and video recording equipment, laser cutters, and commercial kitchen, and a potter's wheel with a kiln. How many options the library selects will depend on which ones prove most popular, according to Siegfried. A sewing station, for example, could take up minimal space and be relatively movable, whereas a kiln or industrial kitchen would require permanent fixtures that trade off with other options. Once all the responses are tallied, Siegfried said the library board would deliberate before making the final decision. Midwest Old Thrashers has announced 4 new acts for its 2023 musical lineup, marking the 200th, 201st, and 202nd and 203rd acts since 1970. The reunion will commence on August 31st with Crystal Gale, whose 50-year career features 68 singles, including Don't Make My Brown Eyes Blue and Talking in Your Sleep. She'll be followed by Easton Corbin, known for his traditional country sound, Joe Nichols, who blends traditional country with modern music, and Dylan Scott, famous for his online streams. The event will feature special events such as birthday parties, weddings, and school tours. Terry McWilliams, CEO of Midwest Old Thrashers, expressed his excitement about the new additions and revealed that the Harvest Parade Grand Marshals would be Bob and Peggy Gilchrist. So we're going to talk about Old Thrashers while it is snowing. The Heart Players of Washington, a non-profit group of actors, are set to perform a stage production of Clue, a play based on the board game and subsequent movie, in Washington on March 10th. The production is a comedy and follows a cast of characters who frantically try to solve a murder they may be framed or caught for committing. Director and actor Greg Wiley said the show was comedy gold. The play is set in the Bodie Mansion, and every room in the mansion moves like a drawer from backstage into the spotlight, making for some technical challenges. The set design will see every room move, with the actors still performing inside, which is a logistical hurdle for the actors. The production set design was provided a learning curve for the cast and crew, but the actors are happy to take on the challenge. The show is scheduled to run from March 10th to March 19th, with proceeds going to student supply funds at Highland Mid-Prairie in Washington. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the weather and sports.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. We have your 5-day forecast coming up, but first, obituaries. Vera Mae Collier of Donaldson passed away on March 6th at the age of 90. A funeral service will be held at 11 a.m. March 10th at Embury United Methodist Church. Schmidt's Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Jody J. Isley of Lockridge passed away on March 7th at the age of 60. Arrangements are pending at the Kimsey Funeral Home. Joseph Ivanovich of Washington passed away on March 6th at the age of 83. A celebration of life will be held at 10:30 a.m. March 11th at the United Methodist Church. Jones and Eden Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Troy Mitchell Thies of Fairfield passed away on February 27th at the age of 59. A celebration of life will be held at the Elks Lodge from 5 to 7 p.m. on March 10th. Those obituaries. It is now time for your 5-day forecast. Today the rain has turned to snow, which will last for the rest of the day. Tomorrow we'll get a break from the snow and be cloudy with a high of 37. On Saturday there's a 68% chance of the rain and snow again. And there's a 54% chance that snow will stay through Sunday morning with the high reaching 38 degrees. Finally, on Monday, it'll be cloudy with a high of 36. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at sports.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
Tammy takes the time and has the personal interest in each one of us. I don't worry about what's going to happen because I know my policy is taken care of.
She pulls what I need and puts it together, which is the program I get from her.
Every year she calls around September or so and says, there's changes again, and I'm going to do the best thing for you. It's been perfect. She does a great job.
Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross. Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. It is now time for sports.
Sports, brought to you by Fairway.
Among a group of Waco seniors signing their collegiate letters of intent last week were two standouts on the Warrior volleyball and girls basketball teams. Seniors Grace Coble and Ella Kissel each signed. Coble will be joining the Buena Vista volleyball program, and Kissel is off to Kirkwood for basketball. Coble is coming off another stellar year as starting setter for the Waco volleyball team. She tallied a ridiculous 600 assists on the season and still collected 117 kills, 189 digs, and 28 blocks. Coble was also one of the top servers for the Warriors, finishing the season with a 95.9% serve efficiency and 55 aces. Coble will join a Buena Vista squad that went 13-12 last season. Kissel will join the Kirkwood girls basketball team after leading Waco to an 18-5 overall record. She had another huge year, averaging 22.2 points per game, 6.9 rebounds per game, and 3.2 assists per game. Kissel says she has plans to stay for 2 years at Kirkwood before transferring. That is the news for Southeast Iowa. I've been your host, Nick Steffens. This has been your news break.